Okay, good morning everyone. Good day. Today we will have our MDL and today's lesson is about electron configuration. Electron configuration is the orderly distribution of electrons among the orbitals of an atom. It is being used to identify some information about the elements such as group number, period number, and valence electron. But then before we proceed to electron configuration, let's have this information about the atom. Our atom composed of main energy levels, such as first energy level, second energy level, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh energy level. Also known as the K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q energy level. And each energy level consists of one or more sub-levels. But then, all in all, we have only 4 sub-levels, such as S, P, D, and F sub-levels. Each sub-levels, it can hold only a maximum number of electrons. The maximum number of electrons for S sub-levels is 2, while for P sub-levels is 6, D sub-levels is 10, and F is 14. Always remember the following numbers and the following sub-levels because we will use this one for the guide of our electron configuration. It is important because this is the number of electrons that we are going to distribute later on in our electron configuration. Okay, how to write electron configuration of an element? We only, here in our electron configuration, we will use these mnemonics to guide us. This is the mnemonics. All you have to do for this one, for the mnemonics of electron configuration, it is also known as the Aufbau principle. Wherein you can see the arrow here. All you have to do is follow the following arrow one by one. Here in this mnemonics, where you draw arrows through a specific order of sub-levels or sub-shells to determine the correct filling order. All you have to do is to follow the arrow to identify which sub-level you will write in electron configuration. Okay, to have an example of writing electron configuration, kindly take a look at this. Let's have the carbon element. For our example, again in electron configuration, we need to distribute the electrons of the elements. To know the number of electrons, we have to know the atomic number of the elements. Remember, the atomic number is equal to the number of protons and electrons. And for electron configuration, from the word itself, we need the number of electrons for our element. For the carbon, what is the atomic number of carbon? So that we can know the number of electrons of this element. Carbon is, or what is the atomic number of carbon? That is 6. And that is also the number of electrons that we are going to use in our electron configuration. How to write it? All you have to do is to follow these mnemonics that is on the left side. The first sub-levels that we have is 1s. This is the first sub-level, 1s. We have to write the 1s here. Next, follow the arrow. What would be the next sub-level? That is 2s. All you have to do is to write the 2s. Next, follow again the arrow. What would be the first sub-level that you will pass through? That is the 2p. You have to write 2p. But then, when is the time that you are going to stop writing the electron configuration? So that is the time we have to insert the number or the maximum number of electrons for each sub-level. So again, so we have 6 electrons for carbon. So this is the number of electrons that we are going to use in electron configuration, or the number of electrons that we need to distribute for this electron configuration. So remember, the S sublevels, the maximum number is only 2. While for P, that is 6. For D, that is 10. And for F is 14. So this maximum number of electrons for each sublevels, so we will use this one to write the number of electrons that we need to distribute for our element. So again, for carbon, we have 6 electrons. So this is the number of electrons that we are going to distribute. So how? So 1s, so kindly take a look what is the maximum number for s. So that is 2. So we will have to write 2 on the upper part of s. Next, we have 2s. So since it has s sublevel, so the number of electrons also that we are going to use is 2 again. Next, we have p. So the number of the maximum number of p is 6. So all you have to do, write it first, but then you have to count the total number of electrons. So the total number of electrons that you will write on the upper part of our sublevels must be equal to the number of our electron of our specific element. So this time for the carbon, we have 6 electrons. So if we're going to add 2 and then 2, so that is equal to number 4. So what would be the remaining number of electrons that you need for P? Because earlier, so if you're going to use 6, so that is 2 plus 2 plus 6, so that is 10. So it is the exceeding number of electrons. So here, we only need 6 electrons for carbon. So to complete the 6 electrons of carbon, we only need the 2 electrons. So therefore, if we're going to add 2 plus 2 plus 2, so that one would be 6. And that is the number of electrons for carbon. Did you get it? Okay, so another example. So let's have this another one. Okay, so we have the calcium. So what is the atomic number of calcium? So that we know the number of electrons that we are going to use in distributing in our electron configuration. Okay, so calcium, it is the 20th element in periodic table. So therefore, the atomic number of calcium is 20, and that 20 is also the number of electron for calcium. Okay, so again, to write the electron configuration, we have, or we need these mnemonics. Okay, so first we have 1s. So that is the first sublevel. So we have to write 1s. Next, so the next sublevel, so that is 2s. So you have to write 2s. Next, the next one, 2p. So write also 2p. Next, 3s. The next sublevel, so write it. Next, we also have the 3p. So write it 3p. Then we have 4s. Okay, so write 4s. So here, in order for you to know when you are going to stop, so let's try to write the number of electrons for each sub-level. So the SPDF. So remember, S we have, or the maximum number of electrons for S sub-levels is only 2. Okay, next for the P, that is 6. So remember the following numbers. Okay, for the 1s, so we have to write 2. So since S sublevel, so the maximum number is 2. The next one is also 2 because it is S sublevel. For the third part, so we have the P sublevel. So the maximum number of P is 6. So you can write 6. Next, for 3S, so another S sublevel, so only need to write S2. Next, for 3P, so that is another 6. So try to count the number of electrons that we have already. So we have the 2 plus 2, that is 4, plus 6, that is 10, plus 2, that is 12. So plus 6, that is 18. So if we're going to follow the sublevel or the maximum sublevel of S, so which is 2, so the total number of electrons that we have right now is, that is 20. And that is the total number of electron for our calcium. So here, for the total number of your electrons in your electron configuration should always equal to the number of electrons for our element. Okay? Okay, so here, so later on, I have activity that we will be sending on your GC, and then try to write the electron configuration for the different elements that is written on that activity. But for now, for the silicon, so try to write the electron configuration for this element. Okay, so you have to follow this mnemonic. So what would be the first sublevel, second, third, fourth, and so on until you reach the 14 electrons for silicon. Okay, try to answer it on your notebook. Okay, so if your answer for the electron configuration of silicon is like this,